If you're like me, you can never get enough of roguelikes, no matter how punishing they can be. Thankfully, there's always something new on the horizon to keep us hooked. So today, I wanted to dive into 5 upcoming roguelikes, demo them, and see if they have what it takes to earn a spot in your virtual library. I picked 2 from Steam's popular upcoming section and 3 from the top demo section, so I have high hopes for these games. At the end of each review, I'll be giving it a grade based off my likelihood of buying it on release, and we'll see which ones make the cut. Let's get into it. I started off with Reignbreaker, an action roguelike that wears its influence proudly. While I haven't played much of Hades myself, I could immediately spot the similarities. Fast-paced combat, beautiful art style, and an incredible soundtrack. It's clear Reignbreaker took some inspiration from it. But what sets Reignbreaker apart is its weapon system. Unlike Hades, where you choose from a variety of vastly different weapons, Reignbreaker centers around one weapon, the lance. But the twist is, it's incredibly versatile. You can throw it, slam it, or trigger special attacks, and as you progress, you can unlock different lances with unique abilities. For example, with the shotgun lance, you can trigger an explosion when you slam it, but with the pea shooter, it will start shooting bullets instead. In the demo though, these were the only 2 lances available. Just about every roguelike has an upgrade system, and what makes this upgrade system stand out are the vault challenges. In order to progress to the next area, you need to clear a certain number of vaults, each with its own challenge. In the demo, the different challenges for these vaults were killing a huge wave of enemies, killing a tough enemy without taking damage, or killing a wave of enemies in a time limit. Not all vaults need to be completed to move on to the next area though, and there's an option to take on the remaining extra vaults if you're feeling confident. This rewards players with even more upgrades before moving on. Now, I had fun with this demo. There's a lot of potential here, especially in the combat and build theory crafting. But honestly, the limited number of vaults, enemy types, and lances made the demo feel a little repetitive. This is something that needs to be addressed when the full game drops on March 18th, or it could struggle with long-term replayability. So for now, I'm giving Reignbreaker a B. It's fun, but it needs more variety before it can earn a permanent spot in your rotation. After that first game, I thought I might be a little too harsh with my grading system, which I should probably explain. B means it has potential but needs a little bit of work. A is solid and fun, but the price needs to be right for a recommendation. And S means I'll almost absolutely buy it. For now though, we don't have to worry about anything below a B. And just to clarify, an S isn't perfect, but it means its flaws aren't enough to hold it back from being awesome. With that out of the way, let's move into the next game, 9 Kings, which reinforced my grading system. 9 Kings is simple to explain but deep to master. You're given a 3x3 grid of land, and each turn you add to your kingdom to prepare to face off against another kingdom's army. If you win the battle, you get to pick a reward based off of which king's army you defeated. The real complexity in this lies from how you spend your turns. Do you build structures that boost your army every turn? Do you focus on making new troops and giving perks to your existing forces for the next upcoming battle? This game offers a ton of options. But like I said, you get to pick a reward depending on which king you just fought, including your own if there was a rebellion. This adds a huge layer of strategy because you can't just rely on the same tactics every run and makes you have to be able to adapt. In the demo, there weren't too many kingdoms available, but the ones that were felt very unique. For example, the King of Greed's cards has strong emphasis on gold, the King of Blood's cards usually had some sort of sacrificing theme. Even with the limited content in this demo, this game feels like it has a ton of depth already, and that's so impressive. Honestly, the best thing I can say about 9 Kings is that while writing this review, I had to go back twice and play more. That's just how much fun I was having. Now, no game is perfect, and my main critique is that I blazed through the 4 difficulties and was getting to endless mode way too easily. I'm not sure how many difficulty levels will be in the full release, but I do hope they increase the challenge when the game releases. And look, maybe I'm just the GOAT at this game, but to me there were definitely some runs that did not deserve a win. Also, with a name like 9 Kings, you can't really do much more than 9 Kings, right? But after enjoying this demo so much, I'd love to see more kings added in future updates, even when the game has already released. All things considered, this game gets an easy S from me. It's pretty much an automatic buy unless its price is ridiculous when it comes out in April. After 9 Kings, which ranked 3rd in the top demos, I was really excited to try out the number 1 in top demos, Shape of Dreams. Shape of Dreams immediately felt familiar. It's an action roguelike with MOBA vibes. The game can be played solo or with up to 3 friends, though I played solo for this demo. You get one basic attack unique to your character, plus 4 additional attacks that each have their own cooldown. You start with 2, but as you progress in your run, you can unlock more and replace your initial attacks. What makes Shape of Dreams stand out is the gem system. Not only can you unlock new attacks, but you find gems that can be equipped to your attacks to change how they work. These gems can totally transform your attacks, turning what might initially seem like a bad spin attack into a powerful area of effect by adding a gem that shoots shards from enemies on hit. It can take a powerful attack with a long cooldown and make it refresh instantly on kill, adding so much more viability. This system allows for a ton of experimentation during your runs, and it kind of felt like there were no bad attacks, just attacks that I hadn't found a gem to fit my playstyle yet. That being said, experimentation comes with some risks in your runs. The game doesn't hold back. One wrong move and you're gonna get juggled around by the enemies, losing massive chunks of health. Small mistakes can add up fast, making it feel pretty punishing. The game also makes you consider your route to get to the boss. You start on a web of nodes, most of which are fights in which you can earn a new attack or a new gem. But you're always risking the possibility of getting hit hard during these fights. There are also hunters that will chase you through the nodes, and if you enter a node with a hunter, you better be ready for a tough battle. And even if you survive that fight, you're gonna now be encountering hunters all the way until you get to the boss node. It's clear you cannot afford to dawdle in this game. My time with Shape of Dreams was overall enjoyable. I really appreciated the replayability, and it fixed a major issue I have with other roguelikes. Every run felt like a fresh challenge, and after each loss, I found myself thinking, I can do better next time. Overall, I'd give Shape of Dreams an A. It's not blowing me away, but if it's priced around $15, it's an easy recommendation, especially if you've got friends to play with. I'm looking forward to seeing how it develops when it's released in May. Moving on from the top demo, we're moving to the top of the upcoming releases with Nordhold. This one's a tower defense game where you must defend your city from an attacking army as they make their way towards you. You build different towers to stop them before they reach your city. If you played any tower defense game before, the basics won't be new. But Nordhold adds a twist. It's also a city building game. You can build buildings and hire workers to optimize resource production, and you can use these resources to either upgrade and build new towers to improve your defenses, or you can build new buildings in your town to upgrade production. It's a great balance of defense and town management. I'll admit, I'm not the best at this game, and I kept losing to that first boss multiple times. Even so though, I enjoy the challenge. It's one of those games where you keep hitting that try again button and feel motivated to improve your strategy. Once you get the hang of it, it's easy to jump right in and play. However, the meta progression felt a little bit too quick for me. You earn points to permanently upgrade your future runs, and I felt like you were earning way too many of these points too quickly, unlocking a lot of upgrades in just a few runs. I hope this is just for the demo, or maybe they'll add some expensive perks in the full release to balance it out. But still, Nordhold is a very fun game, and while I don't think it's going to be part of my regular rotation, it's definitely hard to put down once you start playing it. If it's priced around $12 when it releases on March 25th, I'd easily recommend it to fans of tower defense and city management games. For me, it earns an A. Now, we get to talk about the final game on the list, and this is one I've been looking forward to, Haste. I'd been seeing updates about this game even before the demo went live, and every time I saw something new, I always thought, man, this game looks fun. And when the demo dropped, it didn't just meet my expectations, it exceeded them. Haste has a super simple premise. You play as a delivery girl trying to escape an encroaching doom that's swallowing the land, and you do so by running. Really fast. This girl can hit speeds of up to 100 meters per second, and trust me, if I knew the metric system, I'd be impressed. Not only does she run fast though, but she seems to defy physics, as if she hits a ramp, she just goes flying through the air. The game keeps it simple with just 2 main controls, a dive and a boost. The goal is to land on surfaces that keep or increase your speed. These can be a flat surface or a downhill slope, while you want to avoid obstacles that will just slow you down. You're graded on how well you can execute your run, getting different grades that can give you more gems that you can then spend in stores to make yourself even better. All the typical roguelike stuff. And that's really it. It's really all about just running really fast. Now this might sound simple, but trust me, it takes some getting used to, and right off the bat I'm gonna tell you, I absolutely love this game. As soon as I started playing, I realized I couldn't stop. It's the kind of game that rewards improvement, and every success felt like a real accomplishment. The simple mechanics of diving and boosting quickly became second nature, and I found myself flying through levels at breakneck speeds. It's just so satisfying. This game nails the idea that if you're going to do something simple, you should do it perfectly, and honestly, I don't have many complaints. My only real criticism is that I encountered too many stores and healing spots during my runs. All this meant I was spending less time actually running, which is what I loved about the game. And yes, the demo is a bit short. You can see here my reaction when I finished it.
Oh, that's it? I want to play more!
I just definitely wanted more. Actually, my biggest frustration with this game right now is that I don't know when the full game will be released, and I need more Haste, please! So of course, Haste earns an easy S from me. If you haven't already, check out the demo. It's the kind of game I would want to see more of. So, to quickly recap, Reignbreaker got a B, fun but needs more variety on the full release. Nine Kings earned an S, extremely fun and a game I could not get enough of. Shape of Dreams received an A for being cool, fun, and having great systems. Nordhold also earned an A for being addictive and engaging, but not something I'll play regularly. And Haste earned another S, a simple idea done perfectly. Whew. I had a ton of fun playing all these demos, and I will definitely be looking forward to their full releases. With how much fun this was, I might have to start doing this more often. So, if you have some games you would like to see me try, put them down in the comments below. And while you're down there, please subscribe. I think we can hit 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And make sure you also follow me on Twitch, that way you can watch me play the next set of demos live. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.